We should have faith in God, our Creator, hope, true hope, not government hope that puts you to a dead end. Charity. It's up to us to be charitable to people and help them out. Not through government programs, because the government programs makes them dependent on government. It does not teach them a better way out. Socialism has never worked anywhere. It is not going to work here. I don't know why they think it's going to work here. So that's the meaning of my sign.
Is that what you think they're trying to do here? Is socialism?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
Why is that? What do you think is?
They have first of all, Obama, mother and father were both communists. His grandparents were communists. His mentor was a communist. When he went to school, they were communist and socialist professors that he seeked out. He knows nothing else but communism, and he thinks that's going to be the best thing that can bring this country out. So that's why, between that and the programs that they're bringing up, that's why I say he's a socialist.
What about the programs are socialist?
What about you take money from people who work, do away with their incentive to work, to give it to people who don't work, and you make them dependent on government. The low-income that they give to people when they fill out their taxes, they get more taxes back than they paid in for dependents of children. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want the children to be thrown out in the street, but why should they get more money back than they paid in taxes? Why don't we take that money and teach them how to do better for themselves, rather than make them dependent on the government? You have programs where the more children that a woman has, the more government benefits they get. It's her right to have as many children as she wants, but it shouldn't be the government's responsibility to pay for it. I think they are too high in some instances. They need to be more even across the spectrum. The fair tax, or is that consumption tax, because with it, the more you consume, or environmental tax, the more you consume, the more taxes you pay. So if you consume a lot and you take a lot from the environment, then you pay more taxes. If you don't consume a lot and take from the environment, the less taxes you pay.
So you don't think that people should pay more or less depending on how much money they make necessarily?
No, I do not.
Right.
Because that does away with incentive.
Right.
The more you make, the more they're going to tax you, so it's, well, why should I try?
Right. Right.
I have some friends in countries that are socialist countries, and that's the biggest thing is, why should I try harder? Because it's going to be taken away from me. It always has been. So I'm going to do just a little bit more, just enough to get by. Probably since Comrade Obama's been elected president.
Comrade Obama. And there was nothing that happened before he was president that you were frustrated by?
I stayed informed about it, but I never really got active in it. I read on it, I learned about it, but I didn't get involved in it.
Now, who do you think is mostly benefiting from the government programs that he's put in place?
The government is. The government is because they are growing larger, they are hiring more people, and they are making more people dependent on the government programs.
Sounds good.
And it is a type of enslavement, because if you get out of that enslavement, then the government bureaucrat no longer has a job, so they're going to do just enough to keep you in it.